Hi, we'd like to thank you for tuning into the World Boxing Review radio show as we travel the world for past, present, and future stars. And coming to you live from Canastota, New York, of the International Boxing Hall of Fame. It's the opening day, the ringing of the bell, and our dear friend Larry Rizzardi, who's president of the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame, is bringing us a special report from the International Boxing Hall of Fame. What are you working with up there, Larry?
Oh, it's opening day. It's a great day. I'm on boxing holding ground here, and I'm standing right next to Jack Johnson, right there
Wow.
next to his little placard there. So I'm started out in the old time. They're calling it old timers this year, but I think in the past it's been pioneers. So I'm in that section of the Hall of Fame. So it's going to be a great weekend, and I'm just excited to be here and be on your show, Aaron.
Hey, look, for those who don't know, Jack Johnson was the first African American heavyweight champion. He went in 1990 with a lot of those from the past that were in the Boxing Hall of Fame. So, hey, look, let's find John L. Sullivan. He should be up there somewhere.
All right, John L. Sullivan. Let's take a look here. Jack Dempsey.
Jack Dempsey?
Yeah, Jack Dempsey right there.
Okay. He should be like the first one up there in the corner.
Man, found Jeffries.
Yeah, James Jeffries.
There's Jeffries.
Yeah, who Jack Johnson fought for the fight of the century.
Yeah, right there. And man, I don't. Tommy Lang.
But who's that right there? Sam Langford?
Sam Langford. Yep, Sam Langford.
Yeah, just go down the list of some guys that are right in front of you because there's so
Okay,
many.
yeah. So we go. How's that going? Can you see it all right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good. So this is the old timers. Like I said, in the past, it's been pioneers, but they just changed the name, probably trying to spruce up the Hall of Fame a little bit.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, and this is for the people who come and visit. When you go into the museum, you can see in the opening, you could see and go down those that have been inducted, like we like to say, the past, the present, and the future stars. They have the old pioneers. Larry, if you could go around the corner from
Sure.
there with the pioneer women, they have women
Yep,
too. We
yep,
don't want to
I
leave
know
the
right where
women
that
out.
one is. You take a look right over here. Got Barbara Buttrick and Jackie Tonawanda.
Uh-huh. And
And you
Lady
just,
Dream.
yep, you can go right down the list here.
Yeah. And for people who do not know, Jackie Tonawanda, she got inducted like Lady Trim. They're on the pioneer list in New York, where women weren't allowed to practice boxing. They went and sued New York State for a boxing license and won. Women's right to get a fight, and they were inducted a couple years ago. And what a great job Ed Brophy, who is the director, and his board, they do to trace history back in the game and try to record it, much like the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame, what you do, Larry.
That's right. That's what we do too. It's there's a lot of behind the scenes work that goes along with these Hall of Fames that doesn't really get a lot of popularity because it's not something you'd write about or talk about. It's not interesting, but it's a lot of research involved. So we have those old fists too right here. I can show you those real quick here since I'm in this area. Look, if you look at Primo Carmo, look at the size of that guy's fist. That's me. I'm about 5'8". That's my fist.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good size fist, huh?
Yes, it is. Wow, that's a big fist, man.
Yeah, I think it's probably one of the biggest ones here.
Yeah.
And then we go to we're in the modern inductees. If you want me, I could take a quick look at all the boxing people out there. Will recognize most of these faces here, but let me go through that real quick. So now we're getting into there's Tommy Hearns, Tally Klitschko, Vladimir Klitschko, Marquez, Mosley, Hopkins, Michael Moore. I mean, you can go on and on and on. The who's who of modern boxing right here. You got Larry Holmes right there.
Yes. The Eastern
Oh, we got the
Assassin,
new
Larry.
ones up. There's Pacquiao, and there's Paz, Nunn. You know something
Michael
about Nunn.
Nunn.
There's Michael
Yeah.
Nunn right there.
Hey, well, Michael Nunn is going in the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame too, Larry,
That's
this
right.
year.
September 20th. We can't wait. We're so excited about this class coming up. We got Michael Nunn, Henry Tillman, Freddie Ladd. It's going to be a really great class.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so go ahead, Coach.
absolutely.
I was going to move in front of the robes.
Okay.
So
Larry,
Coach.
yeah, if you could move to the road,
Yep.
yeah, they have historical robes and stuff there of different fighters. Which one are you looking at now, Larry?
So they got Oliveris right there.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to come out to here. You got Marvin Hagler's robe right there. Pepino Cuevas.
Yeah. Pino Cuevas, boy, what
Cuevas,
a...
yeah.
Yeah.
They got the shorts and the boots from Hagler.
How about Carmen Basilio, that statue of his? Are you
Sure.
close by that?
Yes, I'm. Well, here's Billy Backus. Got Billy Backus right there, and I can go over to Carmen.
Okay, that's Billy Backus
Yep.
statue in the museum.
Yep.
And those that are tuning in, we have Larry Lizardi, president of the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame, at opening day at in New York, in Canastota.
All right, there you go. There's Carmen.
Yeah, there's Carmen Basilio. Carmen Basilio, that great statue of Carmen Basilio, man. Wow, man, look at that, Larry. You're doing a lot of great things, man.
And then here you got the. Anybody wants to see the plaque and buy it? All right, and then some people you're familiar with. You got there's a camera crew here, so I'm kind of working around them. But you got Big George here.
Wow, Big George Foreman, would you look at that? Wow, who just passed the oldest heavyweight champion of the world?
Sonny Liston.
Sonny Liston, the two great fights Muhammad Ali had with him.
And you got the Carmen Basilio robe there. And then, Coach, over here, you got the Burt Sugar typewriter in the hat with the cigar in his hand here.
For those of you who don't know who Burt Sugar was the editor-in-chief and longtime editor-in-chief of Ring Magazine, which is one of the oldest boxing magazines in the world. And Turk Al-Sheikh owns that magazine now. But it's great to see Burt Sugar. Man, what a character Burt Sugar was. He was a dear friend of mine. I just love him to death. For him to have his hat and typewriter thing is well deserved of the role he played in boxing as he covered it.
Now we got the bomber right here, Joe Louis.
Yeah, the Brown Bomber. Joe Louis, for those who don't know, is the second African-American heavyweight champion of the world. After Jack Johnson won the belt, it was 30 years before another African-American fought for the heavyweight championship of the world, and that just happened to be Joe Louis. And not only is he the second African-American heavyweight champion, he's one of the longest reigning champions in the history of boxing in that heavyweight division. 25 title defenses is a mark second to none that is lasting throughout history. Isn't that something?
That's something really. You can't get any better than that. Joe Louis. And you see his shorts were there too. Oh man!
Now,
I'm getting goosebumps.
do
I'm
they
getting
still got
goosebumps
the
there.
Muhammad Ali
Yes.
thing? Because sometimes they move them around.
No, he's just. There's a camera crew here, so I'm kind of working. They're moving around. I'm moving around, kind of behind them.
Okay.
So we got Michael Spinks, great light heavyweight. great heavyweight. Only lost one fight. You know who he lost to, but he only lost one fight his whole career. I think people forget that. And
Yeah,
he
and
only
that
lost
was
one
Mike
fight his whole
Tyson
career.
in a heavyweight title fight. Yeah, he's
Yep.
undisputed light heavyweight champion. He was undisputed heavyweight champion. He beat Larry Holmes twice in
Yep.
his
Twice
reign.
and 76 gold medalist too.
Yes, yes, and also that loss you were talking about got by Mike Tyson, who's someone that I had the indeed pleasure to train, and he's up there somewhere in the wall. Mike Tyson, Julian Jackson, Hector Camacho, those lists are named the fine but distinguished. Don King is up in there. Bob Arum,
Yep.
those great boxing promoters, and Tex Rickard, one boxing promoter from the past. Those guys are in there, and this museum is something amazing to
Oh,
look at and to watch.
I know people say this and that, but this is the best museum. This is the best Hall of Fame. I mean, what other Hall of Fame has this much property, has this much ability? They're just not there. That's just the reality of it. Okay, so I'm up to Muhammad Ali. Here we go.
Yeah, well, yeah, the greatest of all times. As you see, Sonny Liston was in there. Now, Muhammad Ali, you're looking at one of the greatest of all times, a three-time heavyweight champion, a gold medalist in the 1960 Olympics, and Muhammad Ali gave me my start in Deer Lake, Pennsylvania, and we were just up there at an event we do every year at his training camp, and Larry, you were there last year for Black History
Oh
Month.
man,
It's a great event, and Muhammad Ali is inducted into your Hall of Fame, the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame. Him and
correct.
Angelo.
Yep, him and Angela both inducted in the Hall of Fame. They both came to our event back in the '90s, and it was an amazing experience to be in the same room with those two.
Oh,
It's
no,
just,
no
I
question
mean,
about it.
you just it's just it, it's like being around greatness. Your skin heats up, when you're involved in that kind of situation. Here's Joe Frazier right next to Muhammad Ali.
Oh man, Joe Frazier, also a gold medalist, also a former heavyweight champion. And if you don't remember the great fights at Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier was the first one to beat Muhammad Ali and had him down on the deck to capture the heavyweight title. Ali came back in their trilogies to beat Joe Frazier twice on his way. And if people don't remember this, the Rumble in the Jungle, in the Thriller in Manila, that Thriller in Manila is Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, man. Ain't that something, Larry?
That is, and that was a test of mental and physical toughness. I mean, you talk about two guys that admitted after the fight that they thought they were going to die. That was that fight. I mean, I don't know if you ever hear two guys say, "Yeah, I was ready to go." I mean, I had nothing left, and both those guys admitted to that after the fight.
Well, Larry, if you can mosey on outside
Okay,
to go out to the pavilion.
sure.
So the boxing fans that never been up there, you have taken a look at the museum and what that looks like. Larry Rosardi is going to take us right outside. You make a quick left as he's walking out the door here,
Thank you.
and he's going to show you the pavilion where the opening bell has rung in the class of 25 is in session. Ed Brophy normally rings the bell. Did he ring the bell this morning?
No, not till 3. Ed's actually standing right next to me. You want to say hi to Ed? Hey, Ed, you want to say hi to Aaron Snowell? Or are you busy? Okay, sorry. Ed's a little busy.
Yeah, well, he's definitely busy during these days. Uh, a lot of people are there. You know what I mean? And if you could turn the camera
Sure.
over there so they can get the turn your camera. Yeah, now he's walking on the ground. That's the pavilion over there. He's going to walk over there and he's going to give you an inside peek of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, the pavilion. Boy, oh boy, is it always nice and it's always exciting. Thank you, Larry. Just continue to walk and we'll walk and talk. Hello. Yeah. A lot of space. And Larry, do they have now? These are the sign-in booths where the people who are getting inducted, they will sit in those booths while people line up in order to seek autographs and things like that. As you see, people are walking around. It's still early here in the pavilion, but boy, oh boy, this is a great site. And also in here, you have the where memorabilia, where you can purchase memorabilia from the Hall of Fame, from their inductees, gloves signed. And there are some gloves. What kind of gloves that we have, Larry? Yeah, the Hall of Fame gloves. Wow, International Boxing Hall of Fame gloves. Wow. Yeah, well, books. That's a current book that's being by Mark on Mike Tyson that's being sold. Yeah, they're the shirts, the T-shirts, the hoodies, and all of those things that are sold. And you can order this stuff online from the International Boxing Hall of Fame. You can order it online. Um, you go to the International Boxing Hall of Fame .com website, and you can purchase these things if you can't make it up to the event, to the pavilion. But man, but Larry, somehow we lost some sound. Say something. Yeah, the sound is gone. Yeah. Yeah, well, we have Larry Lazardi live, who is president of the Rochester Boxing Hall of Fame.
All
Now
right.
you're back. You
All right.
muted me.
All right. So you ready for what everybody is waiting for? Here it is.
Yeah. Wow, look at that, the program book. You're seeing it live of the inductees. Boy, is that nice. Yeah.
It's a real nice one this year.
Yes, it is.
All right. So we're going to go over to the Madison Square Garden ring.
This is one of the rings from Madison Square Garden. It is the ring from all of those great fights that happened at Madison Square Garden from the time that it's open. It's here at the Hall of Fame, and some of the great fights that took place. They have pictures and stuff around the ring of some of those fighters that were there, man. So, yeah.
So yeah, here's some of the. So they have the silent auction, and here's some of the silent auction items that are available for bid. I think they close at 11 on Sunday, but I'll just kind of give you an idea what it's like to experience everything here. So here's this. Look at all that great stuff, Aaron.
Yeah, yeah, and you can go on the International Boxing Hall of Fame website, and these items from the Hall of Fame, what fighter signed and stuff, are for sale. So what we're telling you, you can go online, International Boxing Hall of Fame.com, and look at these items and purchase and bid for these items right here. I mean, you got great fighters that sign these all this stuff, and they're for sale. And this helps support the Boxing Hall of Fame, which we all love.
Boxing Holy Grand right here. This is the Holy Land of boxing. Oh, look at
Yes, it
this.
is.
They got a nice little setup here. There's some old
Yeah.
equipment. We got Jack Johnson card right there.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, look at that. They got a Carmen Basilio poster and Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Is that for sale?
No, that's just an item they have here.
Oh, that they have
to
an
look
item
at.
poster.
Yeah, this is one. That's one to look at.
Hey,
So Yeah, so it's going to be a great weekend. Everybody's really excited that's here, and I think they're starting off to have ringside talks. Um, I think
Is there anybody up there talking now, Larry?
no, it's supposed to start at 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock.
But they always give us a schedule, so try to hold it out so you can actually see it. But that's the schedule this weekend, and who's talking when, so you know when if you want to see a specific person talk, you can come and they'll be here talking.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a great thing. It's definitely a bucket list for the boxing fan. If you've never been here, it's a great experience. Great time to meet boxers and friends. And Aaron, this is where we kind of first met too, and
Yeah.
Indianapolis. So it's a great place, very family friendly. Like I said, it's always a great experience coming here. I'm saying
Yeah,
great a lot.
because you never know who you might meet, champions and former champions,
Oh,
past
even actors,
inductees.
actors.
Yeah,
Everybody comes to check it out.
yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah,
Hey,
is there anywhere else you'd like me to go, Aaron?
yeah, yeah. If you can mosey out to the pavilion, see if you can find somebody that's standing out there.
Okay.
He's walking into the pavilion now. This is where they have a lot of activities, like the ones who are being inducted come there. They sit and talk and everything. So from time to time, other fighters and stuff are there. They get interviewed right there while they're up on the Diaz in the pavilion. Hey, hey, Larry,
Yeah.
can you turn your phone around so they can get a
Sure.
shot of the
Yep.
stage?
Yep. There's Smitty up there on the stage.
Is he talking?
You want me to go see if Smitty will say hi?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's up there thinking.
Okay.
How's it going, Smitty? Hey, you want to say hi to Aaron Snowell?
Tell him
Okay.
we're live.
Okay. He's just making a quick call. I think he's trying to get a run off of what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, turn the camera around.
Oh, okay.
He's busy.
So
Yeah,
this is the stage.
yeah. So yeah, it's Smitty's up there. Smitty Talk Radio Show. He's the MC for this. Yeah, as you're seeing, people are coming in. They're lining up for the
There's
opening
the ring
bell.
where they do the ring talks.
Yeah. Hey, look, Larry, we
Yeah.
want to thank you so much, man, for taking time out of your visit and stuff like that to bring us live
Oh,
here.
no problem. Like I said, this is a great time to be here, and you know, see Judd, my buddy Judd's here.
Where's Judd at?
Yeah, there's Judd right here.
Hey, Judd, what's going
What's up,
on,
Aaron?
man? Good to see you.
How are you, buddy?
Good, good, good. Thank you, man, for coming on the World Boxing Review. Give
I
us
can't
some of
hear him.
your insight on the day, man. What have you seen so far? I know it's early, but what have you witnessed up there at the International Boxing Hall of Fame, Judd?
I just got here, buddy. Literally just got here 2 minutes ago, so I haven't done anything. I'm just feeling it out. I'm gonna try to meet some people and see what it's all about.
Yeah, well, you enjoy yourself. Hey, look,
Thank, thank you, buddy.
all right.
Let me go back to Schmitty and see if he's available. Well, he's walking down the stage.
Yeah.
I see Mark. Mark's over there getting his autograph.
Who's that?
Oh, Mark's over there getting his autograph.
Who's
I forgot the guy that's I forgot his name. Let me tell you, he's over here jonesing a little bit. He's got to get his autograph. Oh, Gordon's over here. Michael on. And then at 11 a.m. it's and then we'll have the churches panel up here at noon time and do an opportunity since we. Yeah, Randy Gordon's over. That's who that is. I couldn't remember his name. And you get the opportunity to chat with three of the best of the districts. Then we'll have